In the words of SZA, this year cooked me beyond measure. But thankfully along the way, there were some beauty releases where I felt a gleam of hope. So let's explore my beauty faves of 2024. Now, are we surprised? Of course, I'm talking about Danessa Myricks' Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. This stuff is so thin. It's a hybrid of skincare and primer. I wear this alone all the time. And under makeup, it is literally undetectable. The powder is absorbing oil all day for you without over drying your skin. It is a beautiful product. I don't sleep on that serum either. This is a really good counter product to that for people with dry skin that works beautifully under the blurring balm. Now, this was an interesting release because highlighter was kind of coming back on the scene. We hadn't seen like a full collection of highlighters for a while. They kind of took a back seat. We were kind of doing matte highlighted skin. And so this kind of soft diffused lighter with a little bit of like a pearlescent finish was really nice to see. Danessa had also released her low lighters in a range of like fleshy tones too. So this was really nice and interesting to see this come back into play for 2024. And then One Size came and delivered their expansion of the Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder. This stuff is already amazing, but to expand into these corrective tones was just a genius move. I really love these as a makeup artist. They're corrective, they help to neutralize discoloration while also still maintaining that brightening, soft focus blur that we know and love about this powder. Patrick really hit it out the park with these. Now, although I am side-eyeing the downsides here, hello? I still really do love this formula, which is why I still ended up getting Fire Moon because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's that one there. And this blush formula goes on smooth. There's no talc, so it doesn't absorb all the moisture out of your skin, and they are rich in pigment. Another reformulation that I was really interested in is NARS kind of creating this universal kind of velvet matte blush formulation instead of their varying shimmers and satins that they usually have with their original tones. And then they also expanded their blush range. We have this beautiful fuchsia in here, but we also kept with their originals like Exhibit A and Dulce Vita. This Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Pro Filter, it's a beauty fave of mine, but I understand why it's not getting the hype that it deserves. That shade range is a little wonky and needs some tweaking. We can't deny that. But if you do have your shade, you understand how ultra blurring, soft, focus, radiant luminosity from like a pearlescent finish that this has. You also understand that this still gives you the long wear that the soft matte pro filter gives you. It photographs beautifully. It gives you all the coverage that you need, and it's just really good. But I feel like the hype is not going to be understood until they get that shade range together, especially on the deep end. So I hope that happens in the future. Now, Urban Decay really did it with this one. This is the Face Bond Self Setting Foundation. This is a really thin formulation which allows it to have that self setting property. If you're on the drier side and you hate powder, you could do away with that with this one. If you're on the oily side, you can also add your powder and get an ultra matte finish. It's blurring and it's undetectable on camera. This was a gem. If you were tapped in for real, you understood the 90s supermodel cool tone smoky eye that we were all getting our lives from this year. And the Master Matte, the Neutrals palette from Makeup by Mario really encapsulated that with your must-have neutrals to create that look. Another palette that really sold this agenda was the holiday release from Huda Beauty in the Icy Nude collection. This gives you a varying of metallic shades and really bold cool tone neutrals. And I love the fact that these are really rich purples and maroons and mauves to really work on deeper skin tones as well. Fenty Beauty always gives us a fun collection for the summer and the holiday. They don't experiment and explore the way that they did when they first launched, but I still do enjoy a really nice fun collection from them. This blush lighter in Juicy Peach, love that one. And this lip oil, I need more in this range. That formulation is so good. I didn't mind that bronze eyeliner as well. It's a really nice fun kick up to a neutral look. It's really good. Danessa Myricks released a volume 2 to her revolutionary Groundwork palette, which features a duo split of formulations with a velvety cream pomade and then her corresponding powder in the same shade. These are really good. You kind of get the same formulation of like her Yummy Skin Balm powders, and they are made with Upsolite as well. So you can use these across the entire face, lips, eyes, and cheek, and you get this beautiful monochromatic look. And this palette is just so universal and really good as a makeup artist essential. This powder is not getting the hype it deserves. This powder is so good. If you're looking for a powder that is similar and gives you the finish that the One Size would, but you're a little bit on the drier side, This powder is so beautiful. It's blurring, it's velvety smooth, it's lightweight, it's like literally thin dust. And you can pack on so much, and I feel like it's hard to make this look bad. I really love the range as well. I tried this on in the store when it first launched, and I was like, whoa, this is great. I feel like when people get a hold to its power, they're gonna know how good this is. Vanessa Myers is a genius, and I was not gonna get through this dialogue about palettes without mentioning this release. The Freedom Lightwork 6 palette is revolutionary with the makeup artist in mind. You can condense this down so you can reduce bulk in your kit, and you can stack these on top of each other. Obviously, the finishes are phenomenal. Do you see that on her? Crazy. And these just layer really well with each other, and it's also really nice to have if you're someone who has a whole lot of neutral palettes already and you need something that was going to give you the gleam and the glimmer that this one does. Fenty and lip releases just go together. I really enjoyed this hybrid product of getting the construction of a lipstick, but the finish of their infamous gloss bomb. And I really love the range of colors here. I've got the Is It Fuzzy, which is like a mid-tone pink that is universally flattering on everyone. And I really hope that they expand this range as well. Now, I talked about this when I was mentioning holiday releases, and I did end up picking up this one. Fenty teased some possible other color combinations, and I definitely want more of it. That was all for 2024, but I can't wait for the new releases in 2025 that are going to distract us from the state of this country, so follow for more.